Hello everyone! Happy Monday! I am jumping on just so I can go in and do quick makeup tutorial. I'm just going to do, I want to be ready, but I don't want to put in too much effort. So I'm just going in since my face is fairly clean. Got a little bit going on down here, but I don't want to cake it in with more makeup. So, and I've been out in the sun this weekend, but I use this every single day. So the Epion's Daily Sunscreen, it's a facial sunscreen, it's tinted. I'm going to use it to go in, doesn't take a lot. It's going to be my, I guess I need to get used to saying this word, moisturizer. And it's also going to be a good, it's a sunscreen, but it's also going to be a good base coat. It gives me some pretty good coverage. I'm going to the studio today. I'm going to work from the studio. I'm going to pick up my best friend Zoe. And we're going to go pick out our artworks for our grad review. Oh, yay. So exciting. And makes me nervous at the same time. So fun, but still kind of nerve-wracking. Just because it's kind of a big deal. We're supposed to have these reviews back in the spring, but with all the COVID and the pandemic and all that, we have had to push it back. So now it's the first week of classes. And me and her want to get together and go through all of our pieces and see what we're going to show. Because she hasn't seen my pieces from the spring, my paintings from the spring semester. So, guys, I got this from Shine Facial Bar in Tuscaloosa. Ugh. I think it was $40, but I joined the membership, so I got like 10% off, something like that. Every little bit helps. So today I just went in and like did my eyebrows, cleaned them up a little bit. So I've put my sunscreen on. I'm going to give that just a minute, and then I'm going to go in and set it with my Pretty Vulgar setting powder. I'm going to go in and do a little bit of contour. I want to do like just some light browns, maybe like some cool tone browns on my face today. And I'm wearing Mamacita Needs a Margarita shirt. So cute. I'll show you guys what it looks like while my face is drying. It's long in the front and it's long in the back, so it covers your booty. These shorts I got from Shein, and they're so nice. They're so stretchy. I actually ordered 3 different pairs of shorts from them. So these are probably my favorite just because they're shorter and they're not so high-waisted, but they're so cute. They fold up like, you know, you can have a little flip up or you can flip them down. On the front, I definitely want them to be flipped up. But the shirt is from Etsy. I got Zoe and I the same shirt because we love having margaritas on Thursday. Oh my gosh. So, Mamacita Needs a Margarita shirt. It comes in different colors. I really like the blue. So if you want that, go get it. And then Shein for the shorts. I am going to go on, I'm just going to put some of my No Pore Problem on top of this just to give myself a little bit more coverage and to kind of diminish the look of my pores. Just lightly putting this on. Definitely want to focus on my wrinkles in my forehead, my fine lines. Oh, I should have brushed my eyebrows up and then trimmed them that way, but I didn't. So this is what we're working with today. Alright, I'm going to let that dry for a minute on my face. My eyes have been so green lately. It must be a weather thing. Maybe it's a season thing. I'm not really sure. But I don't have a problem with it. I've always wanted like some really cool looking eyes. So I love like colored contacts for Halloween. And I don't wear any contacts like on a day-to-day basis. I do it for like costume makeups and things like that. So now that that's dry, going in with my Pretty Vulgar Remember, for those who don't know yet, I set this, I put some baby powder in this. I like to typically, if my powder is a little bit too dark, or say I'm running really low and I just know I'm not going to be able to get to the store to get some more powder, add baby powder to it. Y'all, it's like the best setting powder, and it's cheap. And it's really useful. I mean, it mattifies your face. It makes your makeup stay. It smells delicious. It's easy to find. It's cheap. Did I say it was cheap? So my boyfriend's mom was talking to me this weekend. She was like, oh my gosh, I would have never thought of that. I was like, heck yeah, I want to share all of my makeup tips and tricks with anybody who will listen. So for those of you on YouTube who don't follow my Beauty and Glam page, it's Beauty and Glam by Renee on Facebook. And then I do have a private group called Renee's Empowered Beauties, and it's RENE''S. So Beauty and Glam by Renee, Renee's Empowered Beauties, and I'm a new unique presenter, and I'm putting in a bulk order, so everybody gets free shipping. For those who are local and can meet me anyways, but you will be able to order under my reward link online, and you can save some money if you bulk order with my group. Okay, so I did the setting powder. Just going to go in with a little bit of the Inventor shade of my Pure Sculpture palette. Kind of sculpt out my face. My freckles are popping. I don't want to like make my freckles look less, for sure. So not putting that like a heavy foundation on gives me that like real natural look. I'm going to go up here by my forehead. Just kind of go up there in my hairline, near my hairline, fade this down a little. So whenever you're contouring and you're doing your bronzer, what you want to do is you kind of want to follow this. It's like a big 3. Down your chin and then around your jawline. So around underneath your cheekbone, down your chin and your jawline. Big old 3. Meow. 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 Sound effects make it better, right? I don't really want to sculpt out my nose today, so I'm not going to. And I'm going to go on with a little bit of blush. This is Sweet from Unique, my blusher brush. This has quickly turned out to be one of my favorite brushes. And the great thing about this blush, it's so pretty. It just gives you that little pop like for your cheeks, but it's so subtle that you can like build it up as much as you want. But you don't have to. It can be super light or it can be super stand out. I'm kind of going for a mix today. Before I put my bronze blush, my contour brush away, I'm going to kind of fade that brown and pink together. Kind of blend them together a little bit more, because I don't want there to be like brown, white, pink. So you want it to like blend in a little bit more. Perfect. You can go back in and soften it up with your brush if you want, your big brush. Big powder brush anyways. Okay, that's what we got. We're going to go on and do a little bit of Pretty Vulgar highlighter just on the cheekbones where natural light's going to hit right there. Going to go down the bridge of my nose just right there, and then the tip. Actually, I saw somebody just do right here and right here, so I'm going to try that today. And my lips are so weird and like tight on the top. I'm not really sure what's going on. All I know is I don't like it. And it's not just because they're dry. They're like, they've got like a really tight feeling. And I don't get lip injections or anything like that. Obviously, because they're kind of small. I think I have a Habsburg lip where my bottom lip is bigger. Because it is definitely bigger. Alright, now I'm going to go in with, I'm going to go in and do my brows. So I use this tiny angled brush, dipping it in my water. I'm going to use my Pretty Vulgar and Nightingale palette. It's my go-to. This is like my go-to look. Y'all have so many different eyeshadow palettes, but this is where it's at. I'm actually going to go, my eyebrows look pretty good natural today, so I'm just going to kind of fill them in. Maybe not make them as big and bulky today. Of course, I say that, and then I give a big bulky middle. Always go back in with a Q-tip, thin it out. I went on a long sea-doo ride yesterday. So fun. On the lake. And it was a blast. It was so like relaxing. Anybody who's watched any of my videos, like, I have anxiety, and my anxiety's kind of been peaked the last week or two, just because like school's ended from the spring, from the summer, and I got reviews and a lot of stuff just kind of up in the air. Like, I'm teaching a class, I'm teaching 2 classes at a different university online. I'm working 40 hours a week right now with financial aid at my university, so like it's just a lot. And then on top of all this, I've got some stuff going on with my rental house, so I've just been a little bit stressed out. Alright, gonna go back in, kind of beef that up a little, bring this down. I'm gonna set it with my little sculpting gel that I left here this weekend. Alright, I'm pretty okay with that. I'm going to kind of even this one out a little bit more. Okay. Oh shoot, I don't have my little rag over here. Okay. Okay, now I'm just going to go in with my Maybelline Brow Sculpt. Kind of gel these down. Especially those ends over there. I don't want anybody getting crazy now. Everybody needs to stay in line. Some people just do them upwards, but my lashes are so thin and so sparse. I like to go in and just angle them down and make them go the way I want them to. Okay. And it's always this one over here that wants to just like do whatever it wants. Alright, so face is simple. Eyes may be a different story. It's my chihuahua. I apologize. Chewy! Hey, come in here. Come in here. What you do? What you doing? Did you get him? Did you get him? Did you? Hey, tell everybody that you got them. Did you get them? You got the monsters? You got him? You got him? Ready, go. Get up there with your brother. Get up there with your brother. Come on. Got a little one and a big one. Oh, she wants to go down there, okay. All right. Let's just get back to where we were, right? Tarte. Going in with my earthy tone, which is down here. It's a like matte, very skin flesh tone color. I like to go in and go around my brows, kind of frame out my brows, go underneath my eye. I like to give this, like, this is kind of the shade that I like to blend into. I love to put this on my waterline too, because it will make me look more awake. So see, I look pretty awake now, even though I shoved that brush into my eye. Oops. I'm going into my Huda Beauty. This is the Desert Dusk. Bonnie, Chewy, come here. Bonnie, I'm sorry. Come here. Get in here. If I shut the door, maybe they'll be more quiet. All right, I'm going into my Huda Beauty. I'm going to go into this musk colored, and I used to use this for my brows when my hair was like super blonde, but now that my roots are darker, I can kind of play around with darker brows. I'm just going to dip this in, kind of tap off the excess. I'm going to go into the corners here. Okay, so I'm going in and I just kind of sculpted out this part here. I'm going into my crease. It's not a very dark shade, but it gives me some of a shadow. So I'm just going to kind of go in here. I want to bring it up pretty high so that when my eyes are open, you can still see my artwork. So you have to kind of account for what your eye shape is. You don't want to do something that has my eye shape, like that goes with my eye shape, that doesn't go with your eye shape. But you can play around with it and kind of figure out what works for your eye shape, which is the great thing about makeup. Okay. Now that I've got that on there, I really want to go in with this Eden color, which is, it's a really pretty, almost like a peachy color. I'm just going to go on with my finger. I'm going to take this finger, kind of dip it in there. You can see it. I'm just going to put it on my eyelid. You can do, I mean, you can use your hands for this. It's fine. Nobody said you can't use your hands. I think this will look good with my blue top too. I'm just going to putting that on there, running it back and forth. I'll go back in and blend it more in a minute. Okay. Alright, gonna get that out of there. Yeah, I really like that actually. Alright, I'm going back into the musk just a little bit with my fluffy angled brush. I use this as my crease brush, and I'm just going to go in and kind of blend that peachy tone in. Oh, dipped in the wrong one. Kind of blend that peachy tone in. See, I really like that. And the cool thing about using this, your finger, you can go in and put it on your waterline very easily. Okay. Okay, I like that. I'm going to go in with my fluffy crease brush, and I'm going to go back into my Tarte palette, and I'm just going to give myself a little bit of a shimmer in the inside corner, kind of underneath, right there, underneath that brow, just on the inner corner, so you guys can see it shimmering there. I can see that highlighter right there on my nose. I kind of want to make that smaller. There we go. Okay, now just kind of tap off the excess. I'm going back into the earthy tone, which is that matte color. I'm going to right underneath my lash line there. Just kind of blend in that peach so that the peach is not kind of coming down. It's kind of central and stuck to my waterline. Then I'm going to take that same earthy tone and I'm going to go underneath my brow and just kind of overlap what's white and then the musk color. That way it's just a little bit more blended. So that's what we have. Now we're going to go in and put some of this up. And I'm going to go in and do my, what do I want to do? I think I'm just going to do mascara today. I was kind of thinking about doing eyeliner, but I don't really want to. I don't want to mess this up. Sometimes eyeliner gives me a hard time. So, oops. Alright, I am going to go in real quick and spray my rose water. This one was the Tarte Ready Set Radiant, but I do also have the Unique Toning Spritz. I'm trying to use this up a good bit because this is actually not Ready Set Radiant. It was a skin mist, but I actually made my own rose water and put it just in this case. But I do like the Ready Set Radiant. That's why I had it. Okay. I'm going to go very neutral on my lip today too. Alright, let's put this nose ring back in. This is thebomb.com. It is Unique's Epic Mascara. It's their Moodstruck Epic Mascara. Y'all, this and then the 4D, it's amazing. Amazing. I'm going to be very careful to not get this on my eyelid. Since my eyelids look so pretty. So I'm just going down to the base of my lash and kind of wiggling up and curling up at the same time. Y'all, this is one layer. Just wait. Just wait. I like to go in like underneath the top lash. Then I like to go in on top of the lash. Don't have to get as close. Just want to kind of hit the tips of them. Okay, and that does start you on your bottom. Okay. I like the way it's looking so far. You want to be careful. Don't let your mascara hit the top where you just did your eyeshadow. You should probably wait like 30 seconds before you just go in and do what I just did. Okay. Now I'm going to just keep a Q-tip by you so you can get it up while it's still wet. I'm actually going to go in same mascara and just go down at the base of my lash and pull up and wiggle a little at the same time. You're going to make sure you coat it and you're separating them at the same time. Okay, So that's what we have right now with just the Epic. While that's drying, I am going to go in and do my Affluent shade by Unique. It's actually going to match my eyes pretty good. Their lipstick is so soft on my lips. Oh my gosh. I am going to go in with the Splash. This is the Subtle shade. It's matte. I love it. I'm just going to hit it in the middle. You see how it kind of gives me like a more 3D, like makes your pout look a little bit bigger. Now we're going to go in with the 4D mascara. And this is just going to give me more lift, more volume, and more length. You don't have to have a mascara before you put this on, but it does help. So I'm going to go in, hope everybody can see, down at the base of my lash. I'm just going to curl and pull up. And of course I touched my lid. Dang it. I hate when I do that. Okay. I may have to go back in and touch that one up when this dries. Just the eyeshadow. Going in on my left side. Starting out at the base, pulling up. Wiggling at the same time. You don't want to put too much because you don't want it to be clumpy, but you want it to have volume. That one looks pretty good. Alright, let's see what I can do about this eyelid over here. That no longer looks as peach. I cannot have that. Cannot have it. And I don't use my finger because I literally don't want it to get on there. So I'm just taking a small brush, dipping it in that Eden shade, which was that peach shade. Okay. Just going to go in and do it on both. Now, looks way better. Let's be more careful with the next layer that we put on. I like that you can see my freckles. Let me turn this off. Now this is just like natural light. When I have this light on, it kind of washes me out in white. But this is the true color. Alright, so I'm going back in. Just a little touch up. Just where I feel like I need it. Okay. And that is the finished look. My lashes actually look like they have purpose now. And then all I did with my hair is I literally jumped out of the shower, used a wide comb to go through and just like kind of go through my hair. And then I used the Sorbet by Lange. Oh my gosh, it's like leave-in conditioner for your hair. It's got biotin and vitamins in it. It's really awesome and it smells like citrus. So good. So then I just put that in my hair and just kind of cradled it, kind of focused on my ends. And then I went in with a mousse. I think I used the Herbal Essences mousse. And then you can go in and like diffuse it. I'm going to diffuse it a little bit, and then I'm going to take the marula oil from Lange and the satin nectar from Lange, and I'll just kind of scrunch this up. But that way it just accentuates like my natural curls. So this is what my natural curly hair looks like without it being dry. So it's still pretty damp. But anyways, I hope everybody has an amazing day, an amazing week. For the moms and dads who are letting their kids go to school this week, you're brave. The ones letting them stay home, you're also brave. So we can get through this together. Let's just hope. Let's just take it one day at a time. One day at a time. So anyways, love you guys. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you have any questions, you can comment down below. And if you have any questions or you want in on some of the products that I used from Unique, let me know and I can send you some more info, or I'll send you my link so you can shop with me. See you